The NFL world was thrown into absolute chaos after reports began circulating that Mike Tomlin had stepped down as the head coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers, a development that instantly sent shockwaves through fans, analysts, former players, and the league at large. Even the mere suggestion of such a move felt unreal, almost impossible to process, because Tomlin and the Steelers have been synonymous with stability, toughness, and consistency for nearly 2 decades. Social media erupted within minutes, timelines flooded with disbelief, heartbreak, anger, and gratitude all at once, as fans struggled to understand how the franchise could possibly move forward without the man who had become its modern-day identity. For many Steelers fans, this moment felt personal. Tomlin wasn't just a coach, he was the steady voice on the sideline, the leader who never made excuses, the figure who kept the team competitive year after year regardless of injuries, roster turnover, or external pressure. An era defined by discipline, accountability, and resilience suddenly felt like it had come to a jarring halt. The idea of Sundays in Pittsburgh without Tomlin pacing the sideline, delivering his calm yet commanding press conferences, and holding players to the standard as the standard philosophy left a hollow feeling that words struggled to capture. Around the league, reactions ranged from shock to deep respect. Players who never even wore a Steelers uniform expressed admiration for what Tomlin represented. Coaches viewed him as a benchmark for longevity and leadership in one of the most unforgiving jobs in professional sports. Analysts immediately began debating what this meant not only for Pittsburgh but for the NFL as a whole, because figures like Tomlin are rare in modern football. In a league where coaching tenures often last just a few seasons, his sustained success without ever posting a losing record had become almost mythical. Fans were torn between gratitude and fear. Gratitude for the memories, the Super Bowl run, the countless playoff battles, the way Tomlin guided the team through generational change at quarterback and constant roster evolution. Fear because replacing someone like him feels nearly impossible. The Steelers have long been known for organizational patience and continuity, and Tomlin embodied that philosophy perfectly. Losing him, even hypothetically, raises uncomfortable questions about whether that stability can survive in today's fast-moving NFL. Emotion poured out from every corner of the fanbase. Some fans expressed heartbreak, saying it felt like losing a family member who had been present every fall Sunday for years. Others reacted with disbelief, convinced there had to be more to the story. A few voiced frustration, worried about what comes next and whether the franchise could slip into the cycle of coaching changes and identity crises that plague so many teams. Yet even in the chaos, one theme remained consistent: respect. Regardless of emotion, nearly everyone acknowledged that Tomlin had earned the right to make any decision about his future on his own terms. The broader implications were just as massive. If such a respected, accomplished coach could step away, it sparked conversations about burnout, pressure, and the relentless grind of the NFL. Coaching at the highest level is not just about game plans and play calls, it's about managing egos, expectations, media scrutiny, and the emotional weight of leadership. Tomlin's hypothetical departure forced many to confront the reality that even the strongest leaders are human. As the news continued to dominate discussions, one thing became clear: the legacy was already cemented. Wins, losses, championships, and records aside, Tomlin's greatest impact may have been the culture he built, one rooted in accountability, mental toughness, and belief. Whether fans felt shocked, devastated, or simply reflective, they all understood they were witnessing the end of something truly special. In the end, the reaction said everything. This wasn't just another coaching change. This was the NFL pausing, collectively holding its breath, and realizing how rare true leadership really is. Whether this moment proves to be reality or rumor, the emotional response alone shows just how deeply Mike Tomlin's presence has been woven into the fabric of the Pittsburgh Steelers.